Welcome back, everybody. This is Ponnampi Fun Games from a Funny Guy, and today we are back in the world of Dwarf Fortress, but we are not playing our usual Okunzu stash. We are going into our little tutorial fort, and today we're going to be learning how to dig. Simple enough. So this is going to be a short video and everything. Last we did for this one, we embarked here. And we went through all the procedures and everything that was needed for embarking. So now, we are going to dig. And we have a wonderful mountain to dig on, or to dig into. So, let's start digging. Alright, and for this, I'm going to go through step by step of every little thing that you need to do. We're going to go through the Designation tab, which is, where is that? It's D on here. D right here for Designation. And we're going to hit that. There's a whole bunch of options here. We're going to hit D again for mine. You see how it lights up. And we're going to position ourselves where we want to mine. So, I think right here is a good spot. Yeah, right here is a good spot. So, we're going to hit Enter to start mining. And you see it start blinking. After that, you can hit Shift. If you have a number keypad on your keyboard, you can hit down and it'll move you 11 spaces, or you can just move up and down. Shift lets you move in a wider range. And when digging out the entrance of a fort, usually I do 3 wide. That way your caravan can get through if you have a caravan. So, let me just double check. Alright, good. I do have 2 miners. Alright, so, they're going to come. We're going to hit escape and unpause it. Spacebar is to unpause. And you can see they're going to start mining things out. And that is simple enough. Next, in our Designation tab, well, once they get this all mined out, actually, while they're doing it, we're going to channel something. H for channel. And what channel is going to do, actually we're going to mine out a little bit further. Alright, there we are. And we're going to hit H for channel. And we're going to channel out a little 4x4 room here. And what this is going to do is it is going to dig down a layer and create a ramp going up. So, they're going to do this, and they're going to channel this out. I'm going to get rid of that real quick. They're going to come back and start doing that. Alright, so, now they're going to dig that out, and they're going to start channeling. And if any of you are wondering what I just did, I'll go through that as well. So, we can't see them right now, but we're seeing blocks disappear. If we go down a layer, we can see them digging. And they're digging things out, and you can see sort of like a down arrow. That means a ramp going down, and an up arrow is a ramp going up. So they have just channeled out something, which is pretty cool. Next, I'm going to dig over one. I'm going to come dig this little area out right here. Yep, dig that out. Next, we're going to build up stair. We're going to build a stair going up. And we're going to do that right here. We're going to hit enter and enter again, and it's just going to be a 1 by 1. They're going to come dig that out, and you see now we have an up stair there. Next, and you see there's nothing connecting it right here. So we're going to build a down stair, which is J. And we're going to do that right there. Now, if you already have an up stair connecting it, they will automatically start digging it. But if you don't, they won't dig anything at all. Oh, good, I don't have any bad guys coming at me. So now we have a up stair here. I'm going to dig over one, and we're going to build an up ramp. So I'm going to let them dig this one square out here. And we're going to hit hit D, and then we're going to hit R to build an up ramp right there. You can see that little triangle, and you can see right below it that it digs out the space above it. So that's a little nifty thing. You know, you don't have to build an upstair and downstair. You can just build a ramp, and they can automatically climb up it. So that's yeah. Next, we're gonna dig one over here, and I'm gonna do a downstair right here. We're gonna dig that out, and we went through the downstair. That's J. H is channel, D is mine, U is upstair, and R is up ramp. Next, we're gonna be doing an up and down stair. So they're digging that out. We're gonna hit D, and then we're gonna hit I for up down stair. We're gonna hit enter, and enter is gonna look like an X. And you can see they just dug it out. Voila. So now we have a little stairway going around. So next we're going to work on Z, which is remove up stairs and ramps. So if we hit D or Z and we hit enter, we can select all this, and they're going to remove all these ramps, which means you can slowly start seeing them disappear, and now it's just a straight cliff, a straight drop to the ground from there, which could be good or bad. You could set up spikes here and stuff, and you know, any invaders trying to invade, if they jump down one block, they're going to get impaled. You know, cool things to do. Alright, make sure I have this all set up here real quick. Give me 1 second. Alright, I have plant gatherer. Yes, good. Next, we're going to do gather plants. It's P. And we're going to this area looks plentiful here. We're going to hit P, and then we're going to hit enter. And we're going to designate our area. Right there, and there's only one thing that popped up. You can see it flashing. One plant, and that is a shrub, a turnip plant. So he's going to come, he's going to harvest it. And of course, you can do this to a wider range. You could, you know, hit D and P and, you know, gather all this. And now you see there's a lot more going on. They're gathering a lot more items. Alright, so next we have smooth stone. I don't think I have anyone set up for this, but now I do. Alright, smooth stone is when you want to smooth something. And we're going to smooth these two items right here. You can see it shows up like that. And now someone's going to come and they're going to smooth this. And smoothing stone actually works to your favor down the line. One, it makes the makes your fort, and you don't have to just smooth walls. You can also smooth ground. But right now we only have clay ground. I don't have any actual rock ground. So if I had some rock ground, I could smooth that out. But you cannot smooth clay or dirt. It doesn't work. It'll just come up, you know, negative there. So now that we have this smoothed out, we can also engrave stone by hitting E. And actually, we're going to do one more smooth. I'm going to smooth that out. And I'm going to smooth that out. Alright, once he is done doing that, we're going to engrave one of these stones. I'm going to hit E for engrave, and we're going to come over here. I'm going to engrave this stone right here. Hit enter and enter. And he's going to finish that. Now he's engraving this stone. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. That way we can see what's really going on. And you can see it's got little markings on it. Detailed malachite wall. So it's a fancier wall. Now, we're going to carve fortifications in this wall. Yep, here he comes. And fortifications allow you to be able to shoot through the wall. And also liquid can pass through the wall as well. So it's exposed. but it also allows enemies to shoot back through the wall as well. You know, it's something you can do. Yeah, whatever. So next, and that is, sorry, carve fortifications is a capital F. So you hit capital F and it'll carve fortifications. Next, we have carve track, which... oh boy. You know, I can't say I've ever used this one. So I'm gonna look it up real quick, and oh, this is for minecarts. That's why I've never used it. I've never used a minecart. So yeah. You know, I think I'm gonna get back to this one, and oh boy. All right, the carving of natural ramps is a little more confusing. To carve a two-way track on a ramp, so it has to be on a ramp, it looks like. So, let's see, carve track. Huh. Alright, well, if anyone knows about this, let me know, because I would also like to know. Naturally, it does not work on constructed ramps. Oh. Of course. So, T, capital T for carve. Alright, well, this is obviously being... trying to find some sort of... I don't see anything here. Alright, well, the carving of the track, it needs to be on rock, and it has to be a natural occurring ramp. So it cannot be a built ramp or a dugout ramp. So, yeah, well, actually, this is all clay, so hold on one sec. We're going to test it real quick. I'm going to dig down using J, down stair, and we're going to go down a few levels. I have up, down stair until we hit here. Alright, I don't care about that right now. So, we're going to dig down till I hit rock, and this is rock now. So I'm gonna go down one more level. Good. Now I'm gonna come out here and we're gonna build a ramp up just to give it a test. Build 2 ramps up, and now we have ramps down. I'm going to build out here as well. And once they finish that, alright, good. Now we're going to carve a track. There we are. There's a track. And I don't know if we can do it on the same... No, it's only up ramps. So we're going to come dig out a track here. And these tracks can be used. Oh, that is strange. But the tracks can be used for mine carts. So, and it's also used for hauling things. So it's a nifty little thing. So let's say, see, there we are. Track going down. If I build another track going up, etc., etc., it just helps with mine carts. They can push mine carts straight up. So let's say you have a bunch of tracks going all the way down, 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 down. I'm going down. But and then you're going up, 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 up. You can have tracks or ramps going all the way up, and carve out tracks on those, and said tracks will then be used. You can build mine carts and have those tracks be routes and designate them to haul stone up or to haul things down. Could be handy for when you have a magma forge all the way at the bottom of the map, and you need to move stone from all the way from the top to all the way to the bottom quickly. Something to keep in mind. Alright, next we have toggle engravings. And yeah, all this does is just toggles it so you can see what's engraved, what isn't engraved. Obviously, if we select all of it, that's the only thing that's engraved. So, yeah. After that, we have toggle standard marking. This is a tricky one. Well, not really, but let's say we want to set up something and we don't want to dig it out right away. We want to do it little by little, but we want to have the whole plan set up. And instead of just going through and digging out and then removing different designations along the way, you can actually hit in any of these designations, whether it be mine, channel, upstairs, downstairs, whatever the case is. You select your designation, hit M, and down here at the bottom, I'm going to do it again. Down here at the bottom, it's now on marker only. If you hit M again, it goes back to standard. Standard, of course, being that, being the regular designation. Marker only now will be in blue, and which means that they're going to dig this one square out because of regular standard issue, but they're not going to dig any further until you come in and under designation and you hit capital M, which is toggle the standard marking. So you toggle it, and now they'll do it. And you toggle that, and etc. Now they're going to come out and dig it all. One thing I did not go through as well is the chop down trees. It is the T. And the same function, you select and you... Well, whoop, I have it on marker. There we go. And whoever is designated to chop down trees will come and chop it down. And voila, you have lumber. Next, we have remove designation. And this works with standard and designation and marker. So let's say we have this here, and I need to go and I don't want the middle row. I can hit X, select my starting point, and hit X, and hit enter again, and it will remove all of that. Let's say I didn't want any of it. I can just get rid of it all. Next, we have remove construction. For this one, I'm going to have to do something else. We're going to have to build something real quick. And I'm just going to build a quick wall. And I'm going to make it out of microline, which is right here next to it. So someone's going to come and they're going to build this. They're going to pick this up and they're going to put it right there. Now I have a wall right here. This is a wall that I constructed. Unlike here, this is a natural occurring wall. So, we hit D and we hit N for remove construction. And you can see it blinking there, meaning that it is a constructed wall. Same with floors and walls, doors, well, not doors, but anything. stairs, ramps, anything that's constructed will come up this way. You hit enter, and now someone will come over and destroy that wall. Okay, I said someone will come over. Oh, wow. Took me a second. I still have it on marker. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna hit N. There we go. Someone's gonna come over, and now they're gonna destroy that wall. Might take them a moment. And in doing so, under here we have a clay soil floor, and all this is, you know, silty, smooth clay soil floor. What this is gonna do is gonna create a furrowed silty clay floor. Which is a little bit better for crop harvesting and whatnot. Next, we have B, set building item properties, which we don't have anything here at the moment for building wise, but once we get into that, I'm going to go into that a little bit more. We also have set traffic areas, and we're going to do N for normal traffic. We're going to hit enter. And we're going to... Yeah, right there. Okay, that wasn't good enough. Normal traffic. Alright. So, with that, Q, and W, and R. Q being one way, and W being the most high traffic cost. Alright, that should work. Yeah, we have a restricted area. Like, let's say I don't want them walking on this side. I only want them walking in the middle. I can have that restricted. I can have high. Let's say I want to go and change it. I can make this normal, which just clears it out, which means anyone can walk there at any time. Low traffic area. And the traffic costs, is I think how many people can walk through that area. I'm gonna have to look into that real quick. Alright, traffic costs. Rotations, cost 2, normal default, blah 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 blah. Alright, so traffic costs, yeah, is how yeah, the lower the cost, Alright, so it seems a path with low cost will restrict people from using that. It'll only be used in an emergency. And with a high cost, as we have here, they won't use. So something like this, where we could set it to like 100, they will never use this route right here. So all in all, you can set each one of these to 100 and they could all be restricted, but you know, it's all what you want to do. So yeah, with that, we have the building. Where was it? All right, B for building. Set building item properties. We can reclaim buildings, which we don't have anything right now. That's when you're like reclaiming a fort. We have forbid items in buildings. So let's say we didn't want anyone to use a building or something, whatever the case is. Like we didn't want anyone to use, I don't know, this stone right here. It's now set to forbid. Let's say same thing here. It's now set to be forbid, which means they're not going to use it ever. This is handy, let's say if you have a lot of dwarves and you're digging out in a water area like here, and you're channeling a lot of water through, and there's a lot of stone here. You can forbid all that stone and they will not go collect it. So that's a handy thing. We also have melt items. So let's say you have a whole slew of things that you don't want to have to go through your inventory, your stocks and everything, and find the different items to melt down. No, instead of that, you can go to the area that it is in, the designation pile and the stockpile and everything. You can actually melt it down specifically by going and hitting D, B, and M, and then selecting, alright, I'm going to melt whatever item, whatever it may be. And then capital M will remove that designation of melting it. So, yeah. Next we have D for dump items. This is when you have a stockpile or a dump space. A dump space being, you need to get rid of items out of a certain area very quickly. It automatically moves all those items to the top of the hauling list. So everyone will go grab those items and move it to wherever you want to dump it. Likewise, you can select items to be dumped. Capital D will remove said dump. H is to hide items in buildings. I can, hide them. Okay, I didn't hide them at all. H unhides them. I guess, yeah, hiding being that the dwarves cannot see them. They'll just ignore them completely. Sort of like forbidding the items. And yeah, that is pretty much it with the designation selection here. So hopefully this was a little enlightening. I'm sorry I had to sort of go through and look everything up for you guys. That's not going to be an issue with the rest of them. I pretty much know what everything else does. It was just those couple of things there. But anyway, if this helps. Oh, and one more big thing down here. This is very important. Down here we have set priority with the plus and minus sign. You can go and set different priorities for things. So let's say I want to dig this out, but first I want to dig this out over here. You can have this set to 1, that to 3. You could even have this set to like 7. So they'll dig the 1 out first, then the 3, then the 7. You can have different designations of what you want done. So it's a handy little tool there. And then we also have this A button down here. This works with mine. It doesn't work with trees. It works with mine. Up, down, channel. Well, not channel. Up, down stair, and ramp. And what this is you're designating everything to be dug at this point with designate all. Here we have auto mining ore and gems. This will only dig out ore and gems. So let's say I hit mine and I do this. It's only selecting the ore and gems that were in this immediate area that it could see. So it's a handy little thing. If you hit A again, it'll orange gems, auto mining it. Next we have designation orange gems. And auto mining meaning that, you know, it'll automatically mine it. It's the same thing really as designation, I believe. And then you could just have designation gems. And let's say we got, you know, all this ore here. It's not going to select these ores. And then we have designate all. And if yeah, so pretty cool thing. Alt P will show priorities or turn them off. Alt M is a box select, which you can turn on and off. And Alt M is just where your you know, you can pretty much click it and select. So it comes in handy. So then I can just click here and click here. And if you don't want to, you know, have to go through and do all that, it comes in handy. So, you know, you can use your mouse or you can use that. So that has been the designation menu. Again, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, this little tutorial video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be coming out with a few more of these within the next couple days and everything. Thank you all for watching. Again, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your mother that Ponnampi Fun Games from a Funny Guy. We'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.